What can make millions of people around the world smile with just a photo or a short video? The answer may lie in Jungkook, the golden magne of BTS, who recently shared a warm moment in Los Angeles after a concert. It may sound simple, just a smile, just a brief stare into the camera, but for ARMY, it's more than just an expression. It was a language of the heart that could only be understood by those who had followed Jungkook's journey for a long time. In the midst of a busy schedule and a never-ending camera spotlight, Jungkook seems to be enjoying a relaxed atmosphere in LA. The warm night air, the dim lights of the city, and the look on his face that looks completely relaxed creates such a sincere portrait. There was no grandiose stage, no flashy costumes, only her, a sweet smile, and a warm aura that seemed to penetrate the screen. ARMY on social media immediately flooded the comments column with sentences full of love, claiming to be crushed and could not stop replaying the video. What makes this moment so special is the close and personal impression that is rarely seen. Jungkook, who usually appears full of energy on stage, this time showed a soft side that made many people feel as if they were sitting opposite him, sharing a casual chat. The warmth was like erasing the distance of thousands of kilometers between himself and the fans. For some ARMY, this moment is not just sweet content to enjoy, but also a reminder of the human side of a big star who still knows how to make people feel appreciated and cared for. And perhaps that is what made the hearts of millions of people around the world fall again. Not just on her charm on stage, but on the sincerity that emanated from each of her smiles. In fact, some fans who were present at the concert the night before confessed that the smile he showed in LA was exactly what they saw on stage, but with a warmer touch. As if having given all his energy to a spectacular performance, Jungkook wanted to make sure that the love he received from ARMY was reciprocated in the simplest yet meaningful way possible, showing himself for who he is. Her eyes sparkled, and her gentle expression radiated unspeakable gratitude. In every second of footage circulating, there is the impression that he really enjoyed the moment, not just to share on social media, but to be remembered personally. Fans also felt like they were invited into a small circle of his rarely seen life, making them even more convinced that the emotional connection between BTS and ARMY is not just words. Local and international media began to glance at this moment, praising how Jungkook was able to create such a huge wave of emotion with just a portrait and a sincere smile. Not a few call it a healing smile because it is able to give peace to anyone who sees it, even in the midst of the hustle and bustle of everyday life. And as always, the internet is buzzing. Hashtags containing Jungkook's name and the word LA immediately skyrocketed in trending topics in various countries. Her photos are shared thousands of times, and each upload is full of expressions of longing, admiration, and a sense of happiness that are difficult to describe in words. ARMY knew, behind that smile there was a long story of dedication, hard work, and sincere love for them. Perhaps this moment will pass like many other sweet moments, but for ARMY, every look and smile of Jungkook will always have a special place in the heart, like a small light that never goes out, even when distance and time separate. Some lucky fans even got to see Jungkook briefly interact with local residents around the site. Some told how he greeted friendly, received compliments with a shy smile, then stepped away casually while putting both hands in the pockets of his hoodie. That little detail made many people feel as if they were watching a cut of a romantic movie that happened to be starring Jungkook himself. Not a few ARMY also admitted that this moment in LA made them think back to the beginning of BTS's journey, when Jungkook was still a curious teenager. Now, despite being a world superstar, that innocent and warm aura remains, like a part of him that never changes. Rather, with age and experience, that warmth feels more and more sincere and profound. Some of the big fan bases on Twitter even created a special thread containing a collection of photos and videos of Jungkook while in LA. In a matter of hours, thousands of comments and hundreds of thousands of likes flooded the upload. Many wrote that they felt greeted from afar by their idol, even if only through the phone screen. That closeness is a powerful reminder that the emotional bond between BTS and their fans is irreplaceable. That night in LA may have been just one of many moments in Jungkook's life, but for ARMY, it was a small gift that made their day. For them, Seeing Jungkook's warm smile wasn't just a matter of stunning visuals, it was also about feeling a sincerity that flowed without words. And therein lies the power of a Jungkook, being able to touch the hearts of millions without even saying a word. The next day, the warm atmosphere was still felt. Many fans admitted that they could not move on from such a simple but memorable moment. Even some of the ARMY made fan art depicting Jungkook in LA, complete with a casual hoodie, a slight smile, and the light of city lights behind him. The fan art was widely shared on social media, proving how a single smile from Jungkook can spark an incredible wave of creativity. Although the atmosphere around was crowded, the focus of everyone's eyes seemed to be on him, like an inescapable magnet. That moment confirmed again the nickname that had been attached to him for a long time, the Golden Magne whose charm never faded. To make it even more special, Jungkook does not perform with a flamboyant style or tight escort like many other big artists. He chose to walk leisurely, enjoying the night air of Los Angeles as if just an ordinary young man who is spending his free time. However, it is precisely that simplicity that makes this moment feel so close to the hearts of fans. At the end of the day, there is probably no more appropriate word to describe this moment than warm. Warm because of his smile, warm because of the way he looks, and warm because of the way he makes every fan feel special. This moment in LA may be brief, but the memories it leaves behind will last a long time, becoming the story ARMY will continue to tell from heart to heart. It's no wonder that after this moment in LA, many soldiers expressed a longing to meet Jungkook in person. They imagine, if only through photos and videos his smile could affect the heart so much, how would it feel to be in front of him directly? The feeling of wanting to meet is getting stronger, especially for those who have long supported BTS's journey from the beginning. As if this moment was a reminder that behind all the great achievements, grandiose concerts, and world records, there is Jungkook who remains a figure full of warmth, a young man who knows how to make others feel cared for. And perhaps that's the secret of why his love of the ARMY never fades. It is even more deeply rooted in every simple moment, like on that warm Los Angeles night.